Hey, welcome fans. We're happy to have you back to my whiskey den, and I once again have Chad Pesci here, who it's now the third episode, and he's been holding out on me this whole time.
What?
He apparently snuck this bag in, and it has a whiskey in it, and I have been wanting to try this whiskey. It's teasing. It's goddamn teasing is what it is, and I'm going to force him to pull the bag out right now.
Okay.
It's something he got on his travels on the way up. He's going to pick up more stuff on the way down. I like trips like this.
Yeah. But by the time probably this video is airing, I will be back in Atlanta. But for now, I stopped it at what's the name of the
Mississippi
River Distilling, which makes Cody Road, which he reviewed several weeks back. But this is the Iowish whiskey, which is their full corn, all corn whiskey. Let's see.
I believe it's 2 years old.
Yep, sounds
and
right.
within inside of 2 miles of the distillery,
Yep.
Everything's from there. So
Yep.
that is as local and as close as you can get.
Exactly. So
And-
yeah.
And they are made by the brothers Garrett.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And the reason I brought that up then is because of the brothers LaCarche down in Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Their recent corn whiskey won best corn whiskey of the world.
Yes, it did. Yes,
So
it did.
I like the way that both of them were playing with similar flavor profiles and unique grains or corns.
Right.
So I was just excited to see how this might turn out.
Yeah.
So thank you for bringing it.
No problem.
And
Glad I could.
why were you holding out on me?
Well, sometimes you just don't want to share. So, but no,
That's fair, that's fair.
Yeah, I had it at the distillery. It was good stuff. I would recommend any of the Mississippi River Distilling stuff. They have some really good products. You know, you reviewed the bourbon. It's all really good.
I thought like this. Some of their special releases were the ones that I was like, no, your normal stuff was good. So I'm not a big rye guy, so
Right.
I'm sure the rye was fine. I haven't had it. Maybe we'll get to it in due time.
Sure.
But the unique things that they were doing, I thought were cool, and I would like to get my hands on some of those. So, due time we'll see it. But like I said, thank you for bringing this because this is a treat.
No problem. There you are, sir.
Oh, you can tell that's all corn off the bat. Not in a bad way.
No.
At all. Not punchy. Once again, not punchy. Do you want to give some barrel? Do we have a stats on this one? Here?
Yes, we should. Here's somewhere. Where is it at? Here. It is. This isn't extremely high proof. It's 80 proof, 40% alcohol by volume.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Not bad.
So, yeah, batch 1901, bottle 134. You may have already covered it, but they do stuff as far as from the tour. They do stuff. They started up, what was it, 8 years ago, I think is what they said. And so they do smaller, I can't remember if it's 30-gallon barrels, but they do smaller barrels so that they can age stuff quicker. You know, because they've started off, and of course, you know, like most distilleries, at first all they're doing is producing gin and gin and vodka, you know, because that's what you can produce right away. But you know, they do things. They talked about doing things very similar to. I've seen that Michter's talked about it, where they proof it down, you know, to get a better flavor when the final product comes out, which costs a little bit more and takes a little more time, but. Good stuff.
If it hits what you think people will appeal to,
right?
That's the right thing to do.
But yeah,
this is very sweet. For me, I'm getting 2 or 3 notes. It's not overpowering. The corn, the corn sweetness. Not a dusty note, but there's something else in there.
Yeah, there is.
Vanilla, the caramel for sure. Sorry, those are the base ones I leave off when I start off hunting.
Are you sure you didn't read the back of the bottle? Because you are sure quoting what they have on the back of the bottle for notes.
No, but I'm feeling good now that you said it. I feel much better about myself all of a sudden.
Let me just read what it says back here. The land between two rivers where the tall corn grows, home of the Iowish. Taste the whiskey that is uniquely Iowan, using 100% corn from fields just 2 miles from our distillery. This whiskey features the sweetness of Iowa corn with a kiss of oaky vanilla and caramel. This is a one-of-a-kind whiskey that will have you telling everyone, "Kiss me, I'm Iowish." That it's made in Iowa. That's the play on it. That's also why I picked it up. I originally grew up in Iowa, so you know I'm a fan of all things Iowa. Well, most things Iowa. Don't like the Hawkeyes.
That's not me. I don't care. I don't care. That's fine.
Hey, this should be going out to mostly Badgers fans. I don't think they're going to be on board with the Hawkeyes either.
No, they hope they stumble a bit this year.
I went to school at Iowa State, so that's why I'm not a Hawkeye fan.
Oh, that's why you were so excited when I was going to the Cyclones game.
Heck yeah!
I remember that. Yeah. Now. I remember that. There was an NCAA tournament game, and you're like, yeah, Cyclones. I was like, they were impressive that game too.
Oh yeah.
And you showed up. I'll give that the Iowa State fans. You guys show up well for traveling.
We travel very, very well.
It was in Milwaukee for the NCAA tournament. You guys had a very nice section that traveled, and you got very nice people too.
Talked to a lot of them. It's good people.
So that's always nice because sometimes you meet some of those people at sporting events, and they tend to be almost too standoffish and weird. And almost like psychotic religious. About the whole thing.
I get what you're saying. Yes. Very, very. Yeah, their team is a religion, and
but not with them. The people were very nice. It was good to see them. So
good. Yeah.
So we hope the people in Iowa are watching because this is your whiskey.
But yeah, not an overly complex nose. It's not bad. Just saying, it's not.
No, but it's not. It's, and a little bit where I was looking for saying dusty. I think I'm gonna go flatter.
Okay.
A little bit flat in the nose.
Gotcha.
Just impressive so far because I'm not always a straight corn guy. Okay, that's interesting. You can tell it. Okay, right off the bat, with the flavors I was getting, it's almost like on the nose. You're getting 3, maybe 4 flavors that are swirling. It's very nice. But what would it be at 56%? 50%?
Right, and that's
I think that's where they might this is for a straight corn, very nice, not aggressive.
No,
a little bit flatter, kind of a friendly whiskey. For a corn, a friendly whiskey where it's not astringent or anything like that. I like this a lot as just a straight corn.
Yeah, it's sweet, but it's not overpowering. But I agree. I would want to see it. I'd like to see a higher proof on it. You know, is what I would like to see because I think that would give it.
Because when you're swirling it or swishing it, whatever you choose to do to taste your whiskey.
We'll call it the Iowa Chew instead of the Kentucky Chew this time. Let's
now
do that.
Now I better go back. Now I gotta chew. I'd say still, it's like a waxy note. I don't know. That's that flat thing. I'm just trying to put my. You're getting vanilla, caramel again.
Yeah.
A little bit of spice. Not really. Very, very light.
Yeah.
This is really enjoyable for what it is. So nice job, Brothers Gibb.
Yeah, very,
nice
very
job
good.
On this.
Very, very good.
No one's ever here. No one on the channel is ever ripping on you if we're asking you to, send us a bottle at 56%.
Right. No.
I would be intrigued to see, just like you said, even if it's only 4 or 5 flavors, how much more intense the journey could be. But maybe that's why they toned it down. Maybe some of the journey didn't peak out well.
Sure.
Because it is all corn.
No,
and I can understand that.
It's also they only do this every so often, so it's hard to I've seen some of the Cody Road stuff, which is their the main bourbon and rye label that they have. I've seen that even down in Georgia. They do have some decent.
That's good distribution.
They've got some good distribution because I've seen I think at least the bourbon down there. But I know when we were at the distillery, they talked about that this one's more that's seasonal, although it's getting to be where it's produced more often. Some of it, though, I think they also produce essentially they call it Iowish cream liqueur.
Yes,
So
yes.
so they produce that as well. So I think they're producing more of it because that's been a very, very strong seller for them. So of course they're producing more of this to be used in that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
I wouldn't say it's like a gold medal winner, like or anything
no,
like that.
no.
But it, for me, for just a straight corn, this is really solid. Really, really solid. And it's not, like I said, some of the other times you get straight corn, you get some overly sweet
Right. Yeah.
character
This
kind
isn't.
of
Yeah.
pulling in on it. You don't. I'd be intrigued also if it was 3 years where you maybe a little more barrel
Yeah.
aged in on it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get like one more flavor for me to tick it up to that over,
I
over
think,
the edge.
I think that's what it would be. I think this is something you definitely could share with someone, and it's I think you said earlier, it's friendly. It's not overly aggressive. It's not it's nice. The barrel isn't too strong in it. It's good and rounded. But yeah, to add a little more character, I'd like to see either some more time in the barrel, or maybe have it be higher proof, and see what comes out of it.
Where I thought like Yahara Bay's one whiskey, Yahara Bay whiskey, not the V bourbon or anything like that, was a nice introduction. I think this is a very nice introduction.
Absolutely,
corn
yes,
whiskey.
yes.
Like if you were going to bring someone into corn whiskey, I think this is a nice way to put it, because I've had some other ones where you get a little nervous to come back.
Right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, ugh.
Yeah. No.
This is a nice introduction to corn whiskey. Very friendly, light. Like I said, 4 or 5 flavors: vanilla, caramel. I'm getting some baking spice now that I'm having a couple more drinks of it. And there's a little bit of a cherry now that I'm a few drinks in, which is another thing. As this 3 months from now could be picking up a couple more flavors of that. Now that I've opened it up, gotten it down a little bit. Some of those other ones might, after the oxidation, might start pulling in a little bit more. But I really like this. And
yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
And I guess thank you for holding out on me.
Hey, glad I could. Glad I could.
It was. So I'm glad you're here again, Chad. This was a wonderful thing to bring.
Yes.
We want to thank the people over at Mississippi River Distilling.
Yep.
Nice job on this one. And for all of you watching the channel, remember to hit the subscribe button, give us a like, come back, leave a comment, do whatever you want to do. But from my den to yours, remember, it's not the size of the den that matters. It's the love of the whiskey. Cheers.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful day.